Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Internet of Things final presentation, bringing you COVID safety guidelines detection, brought to you by Mehul, Vani, and Max Gogats.
Hi everyone. So the contents of this presentation are motivation, problem statement, requirements, hardware and software, system implementation and our system, and future scope and references. So basically the motivation was to detect the spreaders of COVID-19 during this pandemic time by detecting mask and body temperature. We are creating a system to detect both the things. So the problem statement is we can just install a system that could help detect the potential spreaders of coronavirus by detecting their mask and body temperature. Overview is we created a detection model and a mask dispenser along with this detection to temperature, and in assisting in detecting potential spreaders of coronavirus. We are also collecting the data to use it to detect the spreaders. So these are the hardware requirements: Raspberry Pi, RFID to scan the ID and collect that information into the database, and Raspberry Pi camera so that we can detect the face mask, and DHT22 temperature sensor to detect body temperature, and servo motor to simulate a door. Software requirements: OpenCV to access the camera and run the our camera module, and TensorFlow to run the machine learning libraries and our model to detect mask detection. Then using the Firebase real-time database to collect all the data and entries of like in a building or a classroom or anywhere in the public place. We are using Python language. Now Max will continue.
All right, so quick overview of our system implementation and control flow, as we'll see later in the demo. So our system waits for an RFID to be scanned. Once it's scanned, it's going to check against the local database, see if the student or person exists in the database. We're going to check to see if the person is wearing a mask and if their temperature is under the threshold of a fever. If not, the door remains locked. If you pass both those tests, the door opens, and on all trials, it logs that information to our database. This is a picture of our system. On the box on the right, it's the bulk of our project. We have our camera in the middle, which is used for face and mask recognition and detection. We have our DHT22 sensor in the bottom right, and in the bottom left on the inside of the box, we have our RFID sensor, and then the top lid of the box on the right opens and to dispense a mask, and the box on the left is our simulation of a door. So there's a lot of useful places that our project could be used in. It could be used in classrooms, gyms, food places, and all other public places to ensure that people are following guidelines. Instead of hiring a person, we can use a machine. There's less contact, meaning less germ spread. And anything that helps curb the spread of the virus was our motivation. So for future work, we could add a sanitizing dispenser. We could make it actually dispense contactless masks. We could add a thermopile sensor for less contact, but due to the pandemic, we weren't able to get our hands on one. And there's also other optimizations we can make, and we talked about it a little bit in the demo. But our data that we collect can be used to detect potential infected people and potentially to get attendance if used in classrooms. It's also can be used as a way of contact tracing. So let's get into our demo.
All right, so Mehul's going to scan the RFID. After the RFID is scanned, he's going to take his temperature. After the temperature is taken, if the temperature is below the threshold, the box is going to detect if he is wearing a mask or not, which he's not right now, but we have to wait for the camera to load up. It takes a few moments for the Pi to load the model and turn on the camera and start the stream. So we wait patiently. right, our stream is turned on. Right now it's being detected that he is not wearing a mask. So our box is going to open after it gets its collection of data. Mehul's going to grab the mask out of the box. He's going to put the mask on. The box is going to close back up. After it closes. And then we do it again. So he's going to scan the RFID one more time. His temperature is going to get taken. Get the temperature reading again. We wait for the camera to turn on, our mask detection to turn on. Wait patiently again. Future work would definitely be optimizing this speed. Alrighty, our video stream is starting now. We're detecting that he is wearing a mask. As you can see, he is. So after it gets its reading, our simulated door should open up. There we go. And we can get inside to wherever we're going. All right. Okay, and here we'll be showing the database. So after each time that our device goes through a scan, it logs it to a Firebase real-time database. So this is the actual Firebase database. As you can see, these are the most recent recordings. And then from there, we log it to a simple HTML table where it displays it for the user to see. And that shows our contact tracing, and that's it. Thank you.